Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome to Archeo Shinar, which is a game all about archaeology. So, discovering old stuff from long ago and then showing it off to the world for fame and glory and reputation and all that kind of stuff. But while the game itself is about archaeology and exploration, we don't actually get our hands dirty. Oh no, absolutely not. None of that digging in the dirt to find old stuff for us, because we have a team of explorers to do all that kind of stuff for us. So we send them around the world looking for the old stuff while we sit at home drinking tea. I think that's what we do. We sit in our very fancy house and we drink tea and we wait for them to come back. They bring the items back, we get the money and reputation, and we try to beat our rivals who are also sat at home drinking tea because they're just doing the same as we are. They've sent their minions out to find artifacts, we've sent ours out, and it's a case of who can get the best ones with the most reputation, the most valuable things and all that kind of stuff. So it's sort of an economic kind of simulation because you sell things on the black market. It's got a bit of exploration in there. It's got people management. You manage your explorers. It's got item management because some of your explorers need certain items. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. It's on Steam now. As always, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description below if you want to go and have a little look and check it out and what have you. And we were given a key to this by the devs, which is very, very lovely. So thank you very much, devs. That's very kind of you. Now, I have done the tutorial. It took quite a long time. As you can see, if we go in, it's in 5 bits and it took a while. I think I understand at least some of it, a tiny bit, a tiny fraction of it. I'm sure it's fine. But the best thing about the tutorial is that your guide through it is Cuppy, who is a talking cup of tea, which is brilliant. I mean, yes, I absolutely wholeheartedly approve of this. So we are going to play a custom game. I don't fancy doing the career. I think a custom game will give us more of a complete sort of one go of a run through of Archeo Shinar. So yeah, we'll have a go at a custom game. So these are the default settings. What we'll do is, I think we'll put it up to normal difficulty level because I have done the tutorial. And again, as we mentioned, I kind of understood a bit of it. So that'll be okay. I think we'll get the hang of it as we play. However, because I have not played this properly before and I have only done the tutorial, I think I might give us just an extra £1,000. There we go. So giving us an extra grand just to help us out a little bit. So yeah, normal difficulty, but we've given ourselves an extra bit of money. Okay, right. Well, there we go. Let's begin. And of course, the first thing we have to do is create our character. So we shall be Penge Cupboard and we shall be male. Okay, right. I mean, there's an awful lot of things we can change. There's an awful lot of things. I mean, we can go for a number of lovely jackets. Oh, I do quite like that. He's got a thing there, like a pocket watch or something like that. Oh, but that looks quite fashionable as well. Oh, there's so many lovely things. There are so many nice things. Oh, okay, that's slightly less nice. Yeah, not those. I quite like... Have we got anything that's kind of Geek Cupboard corporate colours? Not really. I mean, that's about as Geek Cupboardy blue as we can get, I think. We'll go for that. I mean, if we could get a yellow hat, that would be grand. What's that all about? Oh, that's the face. That'll do. Okay, yeah, let's have somebody who looks a little bit... Somebody who's a bit smiley and happy. Oh, he looks a little bit sneaky beakies. No, that is wonderful, however. They are some glasses, and that is a wonderful moustache. No, he looks a bit grumpy there. I mean, that guy, that is brilliant. Look at the beaming smile. I mean, it looks nothing like me. I don't have a gigantic beard like this. I have no beard, but I'd be quite happy playing him. Yeah, should we be that chap? Oh, that's a wonderful beard. Oh, there's some supreme beards. Oh, no, we've got to be this guy. We've got to be a crazy-looking guy with his tongue sticking out. There we go. That's that decision made. And then on your head, what can we have? We can have hair. Oh, look at that. That looks very dapper. That looks like a person who would employ other explorers to go and do his work and then take all the credit. Absolutely. We're going to be that. I mean, okay, what are the hair things? Yes. There's so many very good things. No, they're too normal. They're too boring hairstyles. Boo, away with the boring ones. Well, that's good. Hats. No, where was the one we had? I quite like that. Hang on, can we have it grey to go with this moustache? There we go. I quite like that. I like that as a look for us. So Penge Cupboard, he's going to look like this with his tongue sticking out, which is good. Is there anyone else just better that we might want? No, I quite like tongue sticking out, man. I like him. He looks suitably bonkers. And then we have to pick a stamp. I mean, I don't know if these have any bearing on the game or whatever. Let's pick, I don't know, that one. Sort of little daggery type thing. Because that looks all right. Okay, well, that'll do. Right, so we're done there. And we have ourselves a letter. Greetings, Mr. Penge Cupboard. We are glad that such an accomplished, thank you very much, and promising person has appeared on our radar. We have been following your achievements for quite some time. This is why we are sure that we should extend our proposal to you as well. We foresee a great future for you, but it's not a path for those who are fond of procrastinating. Oh, dearie me. Are you sure you've got the right person? It requires hard work and dedication. Oh, dearie me. Are you sure you've got the right person? We strongly believe that you have what it takes to work your way to a position of chairman in our institute. Okay, so this is from the Royal Archaeology Institute. That's probably kind of the pinnacle of archaeology, I would have thought. That is right, we are looking for the suitable person to fill the vacancy in our ranks. However, you are not the only one who have received this letter. Your rivals are already planning the next step on the path that leads to the top of the Royal Archaeology Institute. Make haste if you are willing to be the first. We are going to follow your actions from the distance and observe your results. You have been nominated, but you still need to improve your reputation. This opportunity happens once in a lifetime. May the best archaeologist win. We wish you good fortune, Mr. Penge Cupboard, the Royal Archaeology Institute. Okay, so that is our goal. Become the chairman of the Royal Archaeology Institute. And this is where we do all of our stuff. So we've got ourselves our lobby here, so our comfy house. We've got a little gramophone and it looks like quite a nice study. There is the cup of tea. That is Cuppy, I believe. We've got a nice chair. We've got a globe. We've got all these other places that we can go to. Up here, this shows our money. So we have £6,000 and we have entirely no reputation. I do like the fact that we've got a portrait of us on the wall. I do like that. So yeah, no reputation at all. So I imagine that's what we need to amass. The one with the most reputation at the end of this whole thing wins. And we do 30 rounds. So there's 30 rounds of this. We do 30 expeditions out to find some stuff. And then at the end of that, the one with the most most influence over here will win. So there we go. So what have we got to do first? Hang on, is that a cloud going by that's shaped like a person's face? Hang on, can we just watch that go by? I think it might be. I think it's a cloud in the shape of a person's face. Well, there you go. Right, there's a lovely thing. So let's go and have a look at who we've got first. So we should have some people. There we go. These are our explorers, and I assume they all live here. I imagine we're quite fabulously wealthy, and they all live in this place. So it can cope with 10 people. We've only got 5, and if we click and look at them, they've all got their own sets of skills. So Fred here is he is excelling in geology and survival, which is okay. He never showed up in the interview but has a great personality. Okay. And then William down here, he's actually not that good. Linguistics and combat capability. Okay, fine. Leo seems okay. He's got geology and survival. Austin, quite good at archaeology, which is probably quite good for what we need you for. And then Howard Carter, very good at archaeology, but he's never seen a unicorn and he drinks cold tea. Right, Howard, we are going to have words. We're going to have words, Howard, because that is abhorrent. Okay, right, there we go. And also you'll notice up here as well that each of them has got a stimulant. So, yeah, some of them need the stimulants. It makes them, I think it makes them either work better or they require it to go and do certain things, I think. We'll find out as we play. I can't remember. The tutorial was long. It went on for ages, but we'll work that out. So he needs what looks like tobacco for a pipe. That chap there, he wants coffee. We'll let that slide. Another tobacco person. He likes a bit of gin, and this guy also likes a bit of gin. That's a fabulous hat he's got on there. Okay, but we can go and hire some more people. We could go and hire another person. 2 people currently on the labour market. We've got Thomas Ashby, who is actually very good. Very good indeed. Far better than all of our people that we've got already. And then there is also Lucille Delacroix, who's not quite as good, which is a bit cheaper. So why don't we get him? 280 salary. So when we complete an expedition, we have to pay out their salary. So we pay out the salary of all the people that go on the expedition, I believe. But he's very good. He is very good at all things, except archaeology. Well, there you go. Doesn't tolerate weakness and colour ecru. I don't know what that means, but okay. So let's hire you, Thomas. Let's hire you. So now you have appeared over here. So there we go. We have Thomas there. There is a warehouse where we keep all of our items and our artifacts. There is a merchant company where we can buy things. We can buy tobacco. We can buy coffee. We can buy gin for our explorers. We can also buy things like this. We can buy tools. So tools that they can use in certain situations. So that's like a rock pick hammer, history textbook. I guess that's useful for historical kind of expeditions. And a tent might be quite handy. Then there's the black market. This is where we can sell things and buy things on the black market. Again, this was in the tutorial. This was a little bit befuddling. We'll leave this for now. Property management. It's got kind of housing and stuff in it, so you can go and buy things if you like. You could go and buy different bits of land, and each of these little areas is split into 4 areas of 4 separate sort of places where you can buy and build things. So you can build your own things and then have people manage them. So you could build casinos or hotels or coffee plantations or whatever. So we might want to look at that as well. And then there's also the press. As if there weren't enough buttons, there is also the press as well. First things first, though, because we haven't really done anything with what we're supposed to be doing, let's go and do an expedition, and just see how all this stuff works. So round 1 of 30, let's have a look. Here is our globe. So this is the extent of what we do. We look on the globe and go, I say there's some expeditions. There's the Search of Wisdom, there's Hard to Reach Deposits, or there is Secure the Perimeter. And so we click on these. So that one there requires history. We need to send 5 explorers, and the required main skill is history. We will get 3 reputation from it, and if we succeed, we get 5,200 monies. And the recompense, that's if we fail, because you can fail, is 800 monies. Okay, so it did say in the tutorial that the bigger the rewards, the harder the actual thing is. So, okay, that's interesting. What about hard to reach deposits? Okay, so that's slightly easier. We get less reputation from it and less money, but it's going to be easier. So we're more likely to succeed. Geology and survival. Well, that one is combat capability. I don't think we have many people that can do the combat. How about we go for middling ground? Geology and survival. Who have we got that's good at geology and survival? 24-23. Not that chap. 23-23. 18 and 17. 24 and 34 and 28. I think we can wing that one. I think we could wing this one. Let's have a go at this one. Geology and survival. Let us begin this. In fact, would we? Is it worth just popping over here and just buying them, say, a rock pick hammer? Let's buy them a rock pick hammer. That might be quite nice. 151 money. So yeah, we'll have that, please. Thank you. And then also, some of our people wanted tobacco, didn't they? We're likely to need some tobacco. So let's buy us some tobacco as well. Now, I think what happens is when you buy one lot of tobacco, the prices then go up for everybody because they think, there's a rush on for tobacco. Somebody bought some. So the price has gone up. But there we go. So now we've got 2 things that we can take with us. So right, let's go and do one of these, shall we? So begin this. Let's select our explorers. So geology and survival. Right, we definitely want him because he's very good at both of those things. So yes, we'll pick you. Howard was okay at geology and survival, so we'll have you. You're not brilliant. Or you're 23 and 23 for geology and survival, so we'll pick you. I think you were okay, 24 and 23. So we need one last person. So it's a choice of either William Holmes or Austin Layard. 1617, 1817. So just on those stats alone, I think we pick Austin. So yeah, okay, we'll pick you. So there we go. And then items. Does that come next? Yeah, okay, well, we can give them some items. Would you be so kind as to provide us with some gin for this expedition? Apologies. No, you can have some tobacco and a hammer. I mean, +5 to G. I don't really know what that means. Geology. Geology. Yes, that's going to be perfect. And then yes, tobacco, just to keep the tobacco people happy. Okay, so here we go. Let us begin. So now we just send them away. And then this lovely little sort of thing appears. So what's that? Thomas Ashby sent you a letter in which he states that Howard Carter is a psychopath. Okay, and they just travel around, and then these things pop up, and we have some time that we need to deal with this issue. So a geology problem has appeared. We need to pick who is best at geology, and I think it's that chap, isn't it? It's him, and he gets +5 because he has the right stimulant. So yes, we will put him in to deal with that, because it tells us up here it's geology. He's got 34. So yeah, he's got by far the best. So yes, you go in and deal with that. We shall begin. Ruthless success. We found a Greek bronze helmet. Oh, that's very exciting. And there it is. Black market value £50 through to £100. Okay, yes, thumbs up indeed, absolutely, thumbs aloft. They carry on. Your team rent a boat and spend a day on the sunny island of Adelphoi. Oi, I'm not paying you to sun around yourselves. Okay, right, combat capability and geology. Okay, 21, right, probably him, because he's got, hang on, you. Yeah, you. Can we just look at your stats again? Oh, is it right click for stats? 21, yeah, oh, hang on. He's quite good actually. Not you. You. I think you're better. 17 and 24. Yeah, I think that's better. Yes, you. Go. Begin. Crikeys. Okay, success. Only just nearly ran out of time. Okay, so we wait for another little sort of situation thing for us to deal with. But now our previous people can't do it anymore. So geology. So who's now the best? 18, 23, or 18? Let's put you in then. So you've got a higher value. We found a Greek statue. Oh, congratulations. There's Cuppy. Look, hello, Cuppy. That's a pretty nice artifact. It reminds me of the time I was an adventurer like you. Did you take an arrow to the knee? Okay, right. Continue. A Greek statue worth a heck of a lot of money. Oh, my goodness me. And it's anatomically correct. Okie dokie. Let's move on. There we go. Go past the kind of weird sort of statue thing. Past what looks like the Taj Mahal. Geology and survival. 18 and 24. 18 and 17. So it is Mr. Carter. So you go in, success, just a success. And then the last one, whatever happens, has to be our final person. So survival with a plus on it. He's got 17. We might fail this, but the success of the whole mission is kind of added up. It's sort of to do with an average of all of the different random encounters we've had. So let's begin that. We might fail that. Yeah. So we failed one of the random encounters. Maybe, just maybe your team didn't give their 100% effort on this expedition, but they tried. And trying is what counts, right? Who cares about failures and successes? I would tell you who doesn't care. Austin Laird. Yes, okay. And there we go. So, right, so overall, it was a success, which is wonderful news. So we got ourselves 2,700 money from doing that. We got 2 artifacts. We got 2 reputation. However, a couple of our people have now picked up fears. So we'll have to go and have a look at that shortly. But yes, one of them seems to now be scared of boats, which is, I assume that's a boat, a thing with a sail. Oh, no, maybe it's sharks. Maybe it's sharks. I mean, it could be boats. I don't know. And ghosts. Okay. So sharks and ghosts they are now scared of. Possibly. We'll have to go and check that. But there we go. So an expedition success, and we've got 2 reputation, and we're off to a pretty good start. Okay, now here comes the mail. Okay. Land auction result. General Joseph R. Knapel bought spice dunes for 426 monies. Okay, good. Yeah, we didn't put anything in for spice dunes. I just wanted to get in and do an expedition first. So we'll take a look at land stuff in a bit. Okay, we got 2,700 monies and 2 points of reputation. Thank you very much. So our money now, 8,243. A radio dispute. You received a letter from a Serbian engineer who asks you for help and support during a trial in court. He litigates in order to win back the patent for a radio, which was granted to a certain physicist from Bologna, Marconi. I've heard of him. As always the case, it's about money, but according to the engineer, it's also about justice and the loss of reputation. First, all seems fine, but your involvement includes a huge amount of money to pay lawyers. What's more, it'd be wise to understand physics well if you want to comprehend the engineer's postulates. Yeah, I don't do the physics very well. One thing is for certain, if you plan to support him financially, you should invite the Serbian scientist for a dinner in order to improve your knowledge and get to know this person. Unfortunately, the invitation is also an expense. Maybe it would be better to forget about a war over the patent. Okay, so we can either accept this and then get involved with a Serbian engineer going to war over a patent for a radio, or just say go away. Do you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's arrange the dinner. Why not? Why has it got a skull on this thing? Why is there a skull? Why are my things skulls? Didn't I pick a lovely little sort of dagger type thing? Like a little letter opener. Okay, right. Arrange the dinner. Oh, £50. Is that all? Oh, okay, fine. A cheap date. And then we now have to pay our people. So this is what we do. So we have to pay them. If we don't pay them, I think they get a bit grumpy eventually. I think they can take one lot of not being paid. But then if we don't pay them for a second time, I don't know if they leave or if they just perform very badly. But right now, we can afford that. We will pay the salary. Okay, so there we go. Our first expedition was a success. So as you can see, we've moved on to the second round, and then we kind of go through all this again, but there's some other stuff that we can do. We can now go and have a look at our opponents as well. So there's us. There's Penge Cupboard looking very dapper, and we're up against crikeys, General Joseph R. Knarbel, who has no reputation at all, but an amazing kind of hat. And then we've got ourselves Sir George Charles Lennox, who has one reputation, and crikeys, Madame Vanessa de Outremancourt, who has one reputation as well. So currently we're in the lead. We are in the lead in terms of reputation. How about expenses? Oh, that changed it back to reputation, did it? Oh, okay. I think we can only see their reputation. So expenses, yeah, it's looking all right. Okay, so forecast-wise. So here we go. There's so much. There are so many things to click on. And we can now see that... oh, hang on. I can't look at the one that's coming up this time round. Okay. Made a bit of a mistake there. Should have looked ahead. So you can kind of look ahead at what one of the expeditions is going to be on what particular round. So next round, one of the expeditions is going to be a geology survival one. Hard to reach deposits. We've just done that, but ooh, that pays an awful lot of money. That's going to be quite difficult to achieve. But even if you fail, you get paid quite a lot of money for it. Okay, that's interesting. So we might want to keep that in mind for next time. How about now, though? We've got some stuff on the black market, and we've also got quite a bit of money that we could invest in some property. So let's see if I can figure out exactly how this worked, because I can't really remember, because there's many things to click on. That says East Midlands. I feel obliged like I should click on that. You can buy the East Midlands, and it's quite urbanised. Yeah, that much is true. There are houses there. I've been there. So, right, let's just see if I can figure out exactly what's going on here and if I can remember what to click on so we can buy some land. Okay, I think I've sort of remembered how it works a little bit. So this guy up here, this entirely not dodgy looking chap up in the corner, he is selling this particular bit of land just here. So we follow the line from him down to here. It's called Deaf Solitude. We click on this and it's a bit of land that has some detail. So it's not got really very much fertility at all. It's a very densely populated area and it's sort of a bit urbanised. And then when we buy these bits of land, if we get this, we can then build things on them, and what we can build on them is affected by these stats here. So if we tried to build a farm on here, it would be terrible because the fertility is rubbish, but we could build ourselves a train station or something like that because there's a lot of population that are going to use the train station. So it's that kind of thing. So I think we might as well have a go. Why don't we have a go at buying that place? Because we might as well. Let's just see what we can do. So yeah, Deaf Solitude. So let's put in a bid for, I don't really know. How about £750? £751. I've got no idea if that's the going rate for whatever that's supposed to be. It means that water? Are they cliffs and some water? Are they pointy trees? I'm not really sure. We'll put a bid in. There we go. We've offered £751 for that place up there. Okay, so that's fine. So we can work that. And then do we then want to go and try and muck about with the black market? Because we do have two things that we could possibly sell. There's the market, which is okay, and then there is the black market, where there is a risk. So we could say, let's sell this helmet thing. We could say, yeah, let's send this. We can sell it on the market. We need to tick that the margin is okay and tick that the risk is okay, because I think we can get caught. The risk of selling artefacts is the chance of the Royal Police intervention. Low risk is 0 to 10, medium risk is 10 to 25, and high is 25 to 50% of being caught. Yeah, that's quite bad, isn't it? And the margin they take, what's that? 6%. Okay, so the sell chance is only 60%, and I think if we get caught, we lose reputation. What about that? Oh, okay, right. They stay the same. They stay absolutely the same. Okay, what if we were to try and sell them on the black market? Hang on. What if we do that and then say send to... Hang on, let's do it with this one, just in case it goes horribly wrong. Send to the black market. You have to agree to the terms and conditions. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What happens with the black market? Do they take a cut? The risk is in the middle of this jar. Oh, tutorial. Why can't I remember what you did? There's nothing on the black market that we can buy right now, I don't think. So I think that would take us there. For sale, I mean, do we want to buy this thing, whatever it is, an Egyptian thing, I would assume. Do you know what? No, we don't. We don't want to do that. Let's pop over to the merchant company. Let's try and buy some other stuff. So some of our people wanted coffee and gin, didn't they? Tobacco is extortionately expensive. Let's get some gin. Let's buy some gin for our people. And then maybe a shovel. That might be quite good for archaeology. And then a geology guide. Let's buy one of those as well. There we go. So shovels, guides, and some gin, because why not? And then I think we're okay. We can't do anything here. How did press do anything? How did this work now? Yeah, this was confusing as well, because there's 3 different newspapers. There is the Royal Archaeology Gazette, the Age of Decadency Journal, and the Imperial Economic Bulletin. So we can go to those guys and say, right, hello, and we have favours with them. But I get the favours from either letting them have our stories, or we can go to the Royal Chess Club and talk to some people. I can't really remember this bit. And what do? You are from, what do? You're the Royal Archaeology Gazette. So we could give you a gift of some stuff, but I don't know if I want to give you a gift. How about we try and do something with one of the papers? Let's go back. What can we do with one of these? The Royal Archaeology Gazette sounds like a kind of thing that we should be caring about, because it's royal, and we want that. We want a sort of alliance with the Queen there, or the King, I suppose, maybe at this point in time. So yeah, they're unconcerned. They have a half-hearted interest in us. So maybe we can go over to these people, and then it says, yes, we can give them our exclusive license. Do we want to give them our exclusive license to all of our news articles from the sort of expeditions that we go on? Or do we want to do something else? Or do we just share our story to everybody? Current popularity, reputation gained. Do we have a story to share? I'm just going to press a button and see what happens. Everybody loves your story. Your popularity is rising. So we have a popularity of 1. Well, go us. Do you know what? It's better than 0. Okay, and I think maybe next time we'll try and go to the papers with the next ones. Okay, right, that's fine. Let's go and do another expedition, shall we? An archaeology expedition. Okay, you get paid quite a lot of money for that. That you get paid that you need 7 explorers. We don't have 7, and I bet it's very difficult because the rewards are very high. Or a mineral exploration and evaluation. So it's either geology or archaeology. Okay, it'd be lovely if a bit popped up at the side with your explorers showing the values that they had for these particular skills. It would be very, very handy. But okay, so archaeology and geology. Okay, well, who's going to be best for this? So archaeology, he's now got -5. Ah, right, he's got fears. Yes. So he's now got wiccophobia. Oh, is it a witch's hat? Oh, it's a witch's hat. It's not a boat and it's not a shark. It's a witch's hat. So he's now scared of witches. So he is now going to be slightly worse at archaeology. Who is the other person that got the fear of ghosts? You've got phasmophobia, which affects your archaeology and your exploration values. Oh, crikeys. Okay, so we've got 2 people who are both struggling with the archaeology. Maybe we should go down the geology route. 24. That's only 16. That's rubbish. 23, 18, 18. I know you're quite good at 34. We're not very good at archaeology, geology, really. Archaeology of 19, 30, 24, 19, 19, and 21. Can we buy... We have got some gin. We have got gin on board. Oh, hang on. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go for the archaeology one, and we'll just wing it and see how we get on. Which one was that one? Archaeology expedition. I'm sure it'll all be fine. So we only need 5. So we'll pick you, because you're all right at these sorts of things. He's got other skills as well, which is quite handy. So yeah, you've only got archaeology of 19, but you're quite good at other things. So let's pick you. Howard? Yes, 30, archaeology. You've got 24. You've only got 19. You've got 19. You've got 21. So then it's a case of which one of you 2 do we pick? I mean, we have got the gin, and William Holmes does like a bit of gin. So let's give him that, and we'll leave Leo Frobenius at home. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So next, and we'll pick the gin, and we'll pick this shovel because that gives us +3 to archaeology because we use it to dig things up. He really wants to smoke some cigarettes. Sorry, we're all on the gin. I do apologise. Okay, right, let's see how we get on with this then. So, expedition number 2. The gypsy told Fred Dustin that he doesn't have much time left and he should make peace with his family. Ignore them. Ignore them, Fred. Okay, archaeology. So the best one, I think, is Howard, isn't it? It's Howard just there. Howard, do well, please, my good sir. Come on. Success. Okay, we didn't find anything. It's success. I will absolutely take that. Number of days passes by. History. Okay, 27, 22, 19 or 19. Do we put him in on a 22 and try and save Thomas Ashby for another thing? Because his score isn't that bad. Success, yes, we've saved Thomas Ashby, who's very good at other things, just in case something else pops up that he might excel at. Archaeology, or botherations. Okay, 21 or 19. Fred. Have a go at it, Fred. Come on. You're fine. Yay, success. Okay, and coming round to the next one of these, I assume. Survival and archaeology. Okay, he's probably a good bet for that. 28 and 19 as opposed to 17 and 19. Right, Thomas, you're up. Please do that. Ruthless success. We found an Egyptian lamp. Well, that's nice. A little bit of market value. Okie dokie. And then the last one, we have no choice. It is going to be you, archaeology. I mean, we're not very good at it. Have a big bit of gin, William Holmes, and just see if you can have any joy. And it's a failure, a bit like the first one. The last person failed, but never mind. That's probably okay. I imagine overall we have succeeded. I would like to think we have. And we have indeed. So we got that artifact. We got 3,100 money, another 2 reputation, but our people have picked up a couple more fears. That one I imagine is of bugs. I have no idea what that is. I do not know what that's supposed to be at all. Okay, but there we go. Another success and another 2 reputation. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'll take that. And we have bought that land. We have managed to get our hands on that land for 751 monies. We did pay a little bit over the odds for it. We could have saved ourselves, 80 monies, maybe 90 monies. But whatever the case, there you go. That's the way it is. We got that land. We get 3,100 monies and 2 reputation. That makes our bank account look a little bit better. It's 5 o'clock and you're in the office and something unimaginable happened. You have a free evening today. This is new. What should you do in a so-called free time? Is it so-called free if everybody calls it this way? Actually, you feel a little bit odd. No paychecks to sign, not yet anyway. No letters to burn, no foolish explorers with their irrelevant problems. The guy in the corner was right. The end is near. What do you want to do? Admire the sunset on the beach, or Madame Barlow's organising a ball tonight? He doesn't look like the type of person that would want to go to a ball. He's going to sit on the beach and stick his tongue out. That's absolutely fine. Nothing changes, at least for now. Okay, that's absolutely fine. And then, yes, we have to pay the salaries of everybody. So, yeah, do that, please. Okay, right, let's go to property management. We now own this, so we can build something here now. So let's have a little look at what we can build. So these are all the things we can actually put here. So let's have a look, because they're all influenced by the sort of the stats of the land there. So exclusive club, population density. Now we have very good population density. Managers archaeology. Yeah, right. Also, we have to get ourselves a manager for this as well. That could be interesting. That could be a good thing to have. A training centre. Oh, right. Let's not do that now. A train station. Right, is negatively affected by urbanisation. There isn't too much space for your luggage, stimulants and boosters. Could be more. With every new train station, you get new optional expeditions every turn. So we get more choices. I'm not so bothered about that. A casino is, population density, managers combat survival. Combat capability and managers survival. What goes on in the casino? And then, gin distillery. Negative features, and we're not going to be able to grow anything, so let's not look at those. I'm thinking an exclusive club might be a good thing. Why don't we get this, and then we need to find a manager who's very good at archaeology. I think what we have to do is build the property first and then assign the manager to it afterwards, because there's no property here for anyone to manage right now. So let's build the property, build the exclusive club. Do you know what exclusivity means? Sure you do. With this building, you will attract more explorers on the labour market and probably can decrease your manager's salary. Now, they're both good things. There are also legendary explorers that can have 2 actions per turn. So per expedition, they can do a thing, they can get involved in one of the little mini missions, and then they can go and have a go at another one as well, which is quite handy indeed. Let's just get one of these. We seem to have plenty of money. It's fine. Let's build one of those. There we go. Assign a manager. So now we want to get ourselves somebody who's got good archaeology. So we can assign one of these people has to become our manager. Or can we go to the labour market? Who's good at archaeology? You're 27. You're 21, 190 salary, and you have a 200 salary. Let's get Thomas Lethbridge with his amazing moustache and hair. He looks like the kind of person that would run a fancy place. So we'll hire you, and then Thomas, you can go into here. You can manage this place. That can be your job. Yes, you won't be able to do that, but yeah, you can manage the exclusive club, and there we go. The exclusive club is in. It's now ours, and we can do with this what we like. Now, what we can do is currently that chap there is managing that one place. If we own all 4 buildings in this sort of same colour area block just here, so that one, and that one, we can assign a manager to look after all 4 of them, rather than individual managers to look after each one. So we might want to possibly put a bid in on Jaguar Jungle, Morpheus Dale, and Glade of Silence. Morpheus Dale is coming a bit later on. But yeah, Jaguar Jungle is now. Let's put a bid in for Jaguar Jungle. That's got quite a lot of fertility. Maybe we want to build ourselves like a coffee plantation on there or something. Yeah, why not? Let's have another go. Let's put 700 and whatever it was again. Actually, it's a bit better than the previous one. Let's go a tiny bit more. Let's go £838. Yes, please. We'll have one of those. Okay, so we'll offer that money. Right. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's go back to the merchant company. Do you want to buy anything else? Buy a compass? Or some more gin? Or some coffee? I mean, gin's quite cheap. Let's get some more gin. They all seem to like a bit of gin. And then we'll get ourselves a compass. Why not? +3 to exploration, probably. So there we go. What do flashcards give you? +3 to linguistics. And a revolver gives you +3 to combat capability. Let's buy a revolver as well. Why not? That'll do. And then, I think, do we want to sell anything over here? The margin that they're... oh, hang on. Our helmet thing is on demand. Oh, this is exciting. People actually want this. Sell now for £43. With a high risk of being caught, and they're taking 15%. I think not. I mean, can we send it to the... I don't want to send it to the black market. We don't need the cash. I'd rather sell it when the risk was lower. The risk is high, which sounds terrible, because the random number gods will not be with us and we will get found out. No, it's fine. Let's go and do another expedition. Hang on a minute. Let's look at the labour market. How good were you? Yeah. No, all right, I'm not too fussed. Okay. Hard to reach deposits, geology and survival. You get a lot for that one. That's probably going to be very, very difficult. That one there, not too bad. Combat capability, though. I don't think we're too good at that. Although it does involve playing Command and Conquer, which is always a pleasure. Combat capability in geology, don't think we're so good at that. Search of wisdom, history, 5,900. How good are our people at history? They are really quite fabulously terrible. Let's not do that one. We're not going to go and do the history one at all. Combat capability and geology. Okay, let's check those ones out. Okay, they're a bit rubbish at those as well. And also this chap here, that weird face thing, he's got agliophobia. Not entirely sure what that's a fear of. What is that a fear of? Zombies? What is that? Like a monster face. He's afraid of monsters. Okay. Right, so we're terrible at those things as well. So it might be that we have to go for this. Geology and survival. Okay, I mean, we're okay at geology and survival. I mean, 24 and 23. 16 and 17 is rubbish. 23, 23. 18 and 17, and he's having a bad time of it. 18 and 24, and 34 and 28. So maybe we leave Austin Laird at home and take the other people. So take everybody but Austin. That might be what we have to do. I think that we're going to have to go for that one. I mean, if we succeed, it shall be glorious. I don't hold out much hope. But there you go. Geology and survival. Also, equipment-wise, have we got... what was it? Geology and survival. Ah, yes. We've got a geology guide. Could take that with us. That might be quite handy. So yeah, let's go for that, shall we? Geology and survival. Okay, so you, and you. I don't hold out too much hope. Geology and survival. So we will have geology guide. So all about rocks. And we'll take some gin. Go on, we'll take some gin. There we go. So some people love a bit of the gin. And we will begin. Let's give this one a go. Yeah, don't hold your breath, folks. I think this might go terribly, terribly wrong. Howard Carter took part in a local riot against capitalism. The rest of the team didn't interfere. Well, isn't that nice? Right, so the first one is normally the sternest test. Oh, it requires 2 people that are good at survival. Oh, bother. Oh, hang on. 23, 17, 23, 24, 28. What was that? 20. What's your one? 24. I think we get rid of you and put you 2 in. At the start, get onto a winner. Unforgettable failure. So they have learned some skills. Oh, they can learn skills. We should possibly get them to learn some skills. Okay, so yeah, they've got some survival skills. This isn't going to work, is it? We are going to miserably fail this. The team's morale is low because Leo Frobenius' hotel room was robbed. Local authorities managed to recover the stolen goods. Oh, that's quite good. Every cloud and everything. Right, geology. Oh, hang on a minute. What have you got? 24, 16 and 23. Yeah, okay. So you're the right person. Please succeed. Failure! I think we are doomed. I don't think this is going to work at all. But never mind. We get money for it anyway. We get a little bit of recompense for it. Oh, well, there we go. The last 2. I suspect this is going to go right. That did not go according to plan at all. They're the worst explorers. Did they even get to where they were going? They've ended up wandering around the shops. Where are we? Oh, brilliant. They've picked up a heck of a lot of fears. So we did get given 1,700 money. So it pays for our wages of our people. But yeah, we got nothing out of that. That was a bit of a dud. Sorry, your attempt to buy the land ended in a failure, but you're getting your money back. Okay, and the Jaguar Jungle went for 1,135. Oh, I massively underbid for that. Okay, never mind. We've missed out on that. Yeah, we got 1,700 monies because we were rubbish. You got a letter from your lawyer. Your aunt passed away a few days ago. In her will, she has to be buried in her homeland. But the problem is that her homeland is very far away. And your family decided it's the best to split the cost on her male relatives, you included. Well, that's lovely. It'll be a lot of money after all, and nobody is happy. Maybe her female relative are. That's not important now. However, you could just sponsor the whole transport by yourself. That would be a great noble gesture. Insanely expensive, great noble gesture. But your aunt was such an admirable, lovely person. Does she deserve it? What are we going to get from that? I mean, how much is it going to be? Let's cover all the costs. I'm feeling generous. £5,000! I didn't think it was going to be £5,000. Oh my goodness, I thought maybe £1,000 tops. Now see that, I would love to have little rollovers of how much that costs. Because I would not have done that had I known that it was going to cost £5,000. Okay, right, and now we have to pay our people's salaries. And now we are sad and poor. Oh dear. Okay, right, that didn't go well, did it? Right, what we can do is, I completely forgot about this, we can train our people. We can train them to be better in certain skills. I think it does cost 250 monies. Okay, right. This guy, Fred, is freaking out with survival and archaeology. We could give him +8 archaeology, which would offset one of his fears, one of the negative impacts he's got from his fears. Let's train him in that. There we go. So spent a bit of money. He's now got an archaeology of 29. Okay, that's actually pretty good. And if we hadn't just spent £5,000 on shipping Auntie's body over to her mysteriously really far away homeland, I would probably go and train some more people, but oh my goodness. Okay, wow. Right, tobacco and coffee. can we go and buy some tobacco or some coffee? Coffee's looking pretty cheap. Let's buy a bit of coffee. We'll take that with us next time. And I'm a little bit worried about the monies. An axe and a rope is for survival. Okay, well, what ones have we got now? What's here? History. We're not very good at history. It's a trap. Archaeology and combat capability. I don't think we're very good at that. Or linguistics and combat capability. Okay, you don't get much for this, but it's probably relatively easy. Plus, linguistics, the merchant company did have. Oh, where are those little cue card things? So looking at what we can do, history, we're terrible. We're not going to do history. This here, archaeology and combat capability, or we can do linguistics and combat capability. And it's a little bit, it's even between the two. I've had a look through our people, and it's a bit of an even mix on linguistics and archaeology. This one seems harder. You get 2 reputation and more money, but we are more likely to fail. And it would be nice if we could possibly just succeed. Get ourselves 1,600 monies, that would be nice. Get ourselves 1 reputation. And then, yeah, I think we do this. We go for a slightly easier, a bit of an easier life. We do have a rifle or a handgun or a pistol or something, don't we, for combat capability. So we could give ourselves that item. So that might be quite handy. Now, do we want to go and have a little bid on Walt's Pines? Probably not, actually. It's not actually that good. No, I'll leave that. I won't have a go at that, actually. So let's go and have a go at the other expedition. Let's just have a little go at this. I can't believe we spent 5 grand. I could have trained everyone up in many, many exciting things. Okay, let's have a go then. We need 7. Oh, hang on. I didn't see that. We haven't even got 7 explorers. Oh, no. Oh, we're going to have a go at this one. Okay, right, let's do this one. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so what was it? Archaeology and combat capability. Well, he's very good at most things. What about you? Archaeology and combat. So 30 and 21. So we'll take you. 24 and 21. You're pretty good. 19 and 16. You're terrible. So it's probably going to be 19 and 22. And then Fred has got 29 and 17 combat. He's not brilliant, is he? And we'll take some coffee to help some people. And there we go. We will take ourselves a revolver to give ourselves a +3 boost to combat capability. Okay, right. Here we go then. Let's see if we can have a go at this. Again, I'm not overly confident about it, but if we do, we get a nice bit of money and 2 reputation. So here we go. Let's go over to whichever part of the world this is. What was that? Someone told Thomas Ashby that there were 2 sphinxes in the past. Okay, that might be the case. Combat capability. Oh, hang on a minute. Who's the best? 31, 21, 21, 22. Right. So I remember the tutorial saying that the first challenge is always the hardest because it's got that plus. So I think we give our best person the best shot. Ruthless success. A high priest ring. Oh, that's worth a lot of monies. It would be good if we could sell that on. That would be quite nice. And we have a success as well, which is splendid. So 1 success. Archaeology. Okay. 30, 24, 19, 29. Let's put... Are you good at many other things, Howard? Yeah, Howard's good at 21 combat as opposed to your 17. Right, let's put you in, Fred. Let's see if you can succeed here. Success. Lovely. Thank you very much. And then, yes, we can save the other guy if there's a combat situation coming up. Linguistics. Oh, bother. 27, 18 or 22. Howard, you're up because you're the only one who's vaguely good. Another high priest ring. Wow. Okay, right. The high priest is now slightly blingless, but okay. And then that comes round. Archaeology, 24 and 19. Right, so Austin, it's you. You've not had much glory so far. Nope, and your dismal run continues. Austin, you are terrible. Okay, away with you, Cuppy. And now we come to the last one, archaeology, and it's going to be quite tricky. I suspect we might fail this one, and it's a failure. Now, how is this going to affect overall? Because that was pretty even. Is it an overall success or an overall failure? It's a success. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay, good. So we got ourselves some lovely artifacts, quite a big part of money, some more reputation, but indeed some more fears, bugs, monsters, and death, possibly, maybe, graves. Okay, fine. Well, right, let's go back home. Okay, we didn't win that place because we didn't bid on it, so that's absolutely fine. He spent a lot of money on that. It wasn't that good, was it? Okay, fine, so he's bought that thing. You organise a sumptuous dinner for the special guest, a Serbian physicist, Nikola Tesla. How exciting. But he didn't show up. Instead, you were visited by a messenger with a letter. It turns out that John Pierpont Morgan also decided to answer the engineer's letter, and it shouldn't be a surprise that Tesla chose him, owner of the largest bank in the world, over you. Fair enough. However, it's rude, so the press could dub it a small scandal, which damages your reputation. But the truth is, it's a private correspondence, so all you need to do is burn the letter, go back to a dinner party and act like nothing happened. On the other hand, you can flip out, answer the letter and make a scene in front of all the guests. Maybe the Age of Decadency Journal will make a fine article about your freak show. Yeah, I don't see him doing, like, freaking out. He seems sort of, look on his face, he's a bit crazy, but he's not rude. So I'll just keep a poker face. Nothing changes. For now. Okay, can we get the money? There we go. Thank you very much. And now we shall pay our people. There we go. That looks much better. That's a bit healthier, isn't it? Let's see if we can now do something with the press. The Royal Archaeology Gazette are still half-heartedly interested in us, so maybe we give them our exclusive license. Now, I don't exactly know what this is going to do, but let's just press the button and see what happens. Royal Archaeology Gazette considers the expedition boring. You've lost your chance. Oh, so they didn't care about our previous expedition and they just weren't bothered. So that is it. So now we cannot do anything with the press this round. Our go has gone. We spent it on talking to them and they did not care. Okay, never mind, never mind. Yeah, we get favours with them. And then we can use the favours to do other things. But I can't remember what that is now. But do you know what? We'll deal with that when it happens. It might also be worth having a look at selling some of our stuff to the black market because it could get us a bit of monies. So this thing here, we've got 2 of these rings. We don't need these 2 rings. So maybe we could try and sell them. I mean, the risk is still high, which is unfortunate, but we could give it a go, couldn't we? So we have to tick these things. Say, yes, okay, I accept the margin is 11%. I accept the risk is high. We're selling it for 500. Up that to 550, but it reduces the sell chance. Let's put it on 525. Why not? It's about 50-50. Let's send it to the black market and see if we get caught. Okay, it's on the market, and now we have to wait for somebody to buy it, I assume. So it's just sitting there on the market now, not doing anything. Okay, right, that's fine. I'm okay with that. We can sit there and just leave that there for a bit. Okay, let's just quickly check the ranking. So we are number 1 in reputation, which is very good. You have 2 reputation. You've got 3. You've got 2. Oh, so we're quite far ahead in terms of reputation. Oh, that's very good. Okay, right, I'm quite happy with that. And we have done 4 of the rounds, but now I think we're kind of seeing what's going on with this, and we're going to have a series of this. I think I'd like to finish this off. I'd like to go through and just see what happens, get to the end, get to round 30 and see if we are able to get that job as the chairman of the Royal Archaeology Institute or whatever it was. So yeah, we'll be coming back to this, and yeah, we'll see what we can do with the property stuff. Hopefully we'll have some more joy with the press. We'll try at some point, if we are able to get a decent property site, to build us a hotel somewhere, because I think that increases the amount of sort of explorers we can have. Of course, we've still got 3 spaces left now, so maybe we'll get another explorer or 2 as well, which could be good. And yeah, we've got some more of them because we have our fancy building over here. We've got our whatever it was, our exclusive club, which is all very fancy pants. So yeah, we'll come back and we'll see how we get on next time out. I mean, there's some stuff we haven't done. We haven't even written a letter. We haven't even written a letter. So yeah, we'll have a look at how we get on next time. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Archeo Shinar. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Everyone loves barbecued rat. My compliments to the chef. I don't think he did much. He literally stuck a stick up the rat's bottom and put it on a fire. Shrieking weird ladies in the water. Probably not a good thing. The heroes offer a decisive solution to all the woman's riddles by shoving her off the bridge. Yay! Yay for the chiseled stick.